Alright, what up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into part 3, the colorful world of tattooing. Whether you're an aspiring artist or somebody who's just curious about the process, today we're going to show you how to create vibrant and intricate tattoos with color. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our tattoo tutorials and tips. Proper coloring starts with preparation and selection. Choose high quality tattoo inks in the colors and shades that best complement your design. There are many companies who make great pigments like Solid, Eternal, Fusion, Dynamic, Intense, and so many more. I primarily use Solid and Eternal. Make sure you prepare your workstation with all the necessary supplies, including clean and sterile needles, ink caps, and paper towels. So how I choose my colors. After I make my stencil, I usually pick the main colors that I notice. When it comes to this rose, I see a couple different colors. There's a yellowish tone, a teal or turquoise type tone, a rusty rose, a deep red, and then there's orange and yellow. So based off of that, I'm gonna go with solid yellow from Solid, caramel from Eternal. I'm gonna get turquoise from Eternal. I'm gonna use regular red from Solid, deep red from Eternal, and then last orange from Eternal. Lastly, I learned this neat little trick when it comes to Procreate off of Instagram. You pretty much just a multi-screen with your photos and then bring your reference photo into Procreate and it'll automatically pick out all of the colors in the image for you. Layering and gradation. So when color packing, I recommend you use a medium depth. Tattooing at a slightly deeper depth, typically between 2.5 millimeters and 3 millimeters. This allows more ink to be deposited into the skin, resulting in darker and more saturated areas. However, it's essential to exercise caution when at a medium depth to avoid causing excess trauma to the skin. Layering and gradation are key techniques for achieving depth and dimension in your tattoo color. So there are a few ways to dive into color tattoos. You either start with your darkest color and end up with your lightest. You would do this to avoid contaminating the lighter colors with your darker ones, which would tone them down or make them look dull. The only con I see from this would be causing your client slightly more pain because you would have to revisit areas more than once. The other way is you can color everything in a specific section, still starting from the darkest colors, but instead you would color an entire section before moving on to the next. Make sure you use excess amounts of A and D on your lighter colors to help prevent contamination. This is a much more advanced way of coloring and I do not recommend it for beginners. Also, this method takes a little longer due to many color changes. Next, let's talk about water. When doing a color tattoo, water is often used in combination with tattoo ink for several reasons. It thins the ink. Water helps to thin out the consistency of the ink, making it easier to work with and allowing for smoother application. Thinned ink flows more smoothly through the tattoo machine and into the skin, reducing the risk of clogging and inconsistency. Customizing colors. By adding water to the ink, tattoo artists can customize the saturation and intensity of colors. Diluting ink with water allows the artist to create lighter shades of pastel tones, as well as to adjust the opacity and transparency of colors depending on the desired effect. You usually see this used with watercolor tattoos. Blending and shading. Water can be used to blend and shade colors seamlessly on the skin. By diluting ink with water and using various techniques such as layering, gradation, and blending, tattoo artists can achieve smooth transitions between different colors and tones, creating depth and dimension in the tattoo designs. Preventing drying. Water helps to keep tattoo ink moist and prevents it from drying out too quickly during the tattoo process. This ensures that the ink remains workable and allows for longer tattoo sessions without the need to consistently replenish ink. Consistency and flow. Adding water to tattoo ink helps to improve its consistency and flow, making it easier to control and reduce the likelihood of blotching and uneven results. Consistent ink flow is essential for achieving uniform color saturation and crisp clean lines in the tattoo. Overall, water plays a crucial role in the color tattooing process, enabling tattoo artists to achieve a wide range of effects and ensure smooth and consistent application of ink into the skin. However, it's important for tattoo artists to use water properly and to strike the right balance between ink consistency, saturation, and flow to achieve the desired effect. Precision and detail. Attention to detail is crucial, not just when coloring a tattoo, but when tattooing in general. Use precise and controlled movements to fill in each section evenly, ensuring consistent coverage and saturation. Take your time and add fine lines, highlights, and texture to enhance the realism and visual interest of your designs. So when applying color, I use the same techniques as when I'm shading. Usually solid, smooth, and whip shading techniques work just the same with color. The only difference is I use water to dilute my colors, changing its opacity. Color theory and composition. Understanding color theory and composition will help to create visual, appealing, and harmonious tattoos. Experiment with different schemes to achieve the desired mood and effect. Consider the placement and balance of color within the design to create a cohesive and balanced tattoo. Again, practice, practice, practice. Practice is essential for mastering color, as well as consistency, persistence, and confidence. All right, guys, and there you have it. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Practice is key. Make sure you keep practicing. I want you guys to find simple shapes and designs and practice coloring them in. And until next time, thanks for watching Tattoos with Tay. Peace.